Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to go over some pretty notable Steam updates. One in particular is pretty massive with the current climate of gaming. Not just PC gaming, but what a lot of developers and publishers are chasing after is that microtransaction and live service bag, DLC bag, etc., etc. And what a big element with that is season passes. And when it comes to content like season passes, it's content that you are promising to somebody while you are taking their money upfront from it. A season pass is supposed to be a pass that gets you content over the course of a period of time. So, Steam is going to start requiring a little bit more transparency as far as that's concerned. Steam is getting proper season pass support. Season pass setup, creating a season pass is a little bit more complicated than setting up a regular DLC, and extra steps are involved in its creation. Specifically, what you really want to look at in the Steam partner page is the Season Pass roadmap description. Season Passes are a purchasable item of DLC with the promise of future content to be delivered to those customers, either as a separate DLC release or additional content unlocked within the base game. To make this commitment, developers must describe each of the major content delivery dates and contents to players by entering each date and content below. Use the general about the DLC section to describe the Season Pass in general, while using the content delivery dates below to specific individual content releases. When you are ready to tell players that you have released content in Season Pass, use the mark as released option that is available. They also note that if the DLC is canceled, a refund for the value of unreleased DLC will be offered. On your app landing page for the DLC that you want to convert into a Season Pass, you can click Enable Season Pass on DLC. Alternatively, this step may have been done for you. When a DLC is converted to a Season Pass, additional steps are added to the pre-release checklist. The actual page itself is more applicable to developers, but it's actually good that Steam is implementing some guidelines for season pass content, because we see games come out, and I'm not saying that there are companies out there that are maliciously abusing the season pass gimmick. However, there are games that come out with a live service model that bake in season passes and future content promises with their deluxe editions, where they also bake in fake early access. It's $100, and there should be a level of certainty that either you are going to get this content or there's going to be a refund issued, because there are games that come out that are absolute bombs, and it would be understandable if a company, from a financial standpoint, would think, yo, we gotta somehow just pull the plug on this and we can't do it. Suicide Squad is a game that, them pulling the plug on that game wouldn't be all too surprising, but they have lived up to everything they were going to do. I actually think that is a foundational issue of promising season pass content. I believe the deluxe edition in Suicide Squad specifically noted that the battle pass token that you get can be used for the first 4 seasons, any of the first 4 seasons. Only you get one of them, but any of the first 4 seasons. So you're committed to doing that many seasons. And I don't really know if the juice is worth the squeeze outside of fulfilling that commitment with Suicide Squad. I would have just thrown in the towel if that commitment didn't exist when it comes to Suicide Squad, but because that commitment is there, I believe they are continuing to roll out content for the game. But that game isn't long for this world. As we talked about it yesterday, it's $4.99 on Epic Games Store now. But I'm not saying Suicide Squad did anything wrong. I'm just saying that's one of those examples of a live service game coming out that had battle pass content or promise future content, because that token that's included in the digital deluxe edition, that could be used in any future season within the first 4 seasons, I believe it was. So that was an interesting piece of a nugget to that. But other games, them even having that option to pull the plug when they promise content, nah. We need some sort of barrier in place. We need some sort of ground rule in place that is going to protect the consumer. You can say that, hey, the consumer should protect themselves by not buying games like that, but at the same time, bro, if the game's going to be sold on Steam, and some of these games are coming from notable developers, big IPs, etc., there should be some sort of a safeguard in place that protects the consumer, especially with how prominent content like this is becoming. You guys already know how I feel about companies chasing the live service bag, and a lot of the times these games are going to be complete flops. We saw it with Concord, and thankfully, when a situation like Concord does come to fruition, everybody, the 2 people that bought the game, they are getting a full-on refund. There has been no instance that I can tell where this has been egregiously abused. I could be wrong about that, but the option for it to be egregiously abused in the future, a safeguard being in place that protects the consumer, I think is already a good thing. So in my opinion, this is like massive for Steam as a platform going forward, and it would be great for other platforms to implement something like this, especially because you know, this type of content is so popular, and they do also know delaying or canceling DLC in a season pass. We understand that game development doesn't always go as planned. If you think you aren't going to be able to release a DLC into the season pass by the quarter you promised, we allow you to self-reschedule the release date one time only during the season pass. So there is a little bit of leniency for the developer as well. You can pick a new date up to 3 months later than you originally selected. If for some reason you need to delay more than that, please reach out to us directly. If you cancel a DLC and a season pass, customers will be offered a refund for the value of unreleased DLC. Note, under the Steam distribution agreement, you have provided a warranty to Valve that your DLC will conform in all respects to the description provided to customers, including promised release dates. Even if there has not been a customer complaint, Valve may take action if you delay a DLC more than a quarter, that being 3 months, beyond the release window you originally promised. Actions include removing the Season Pass from sale on Steam, refunding all customers who purchased the Season Pass for the value of unreleased DLC, or allowing customers the option of refunding the entire Season Pass for the purposes of refunds. The value of unreleased DLC will be decided in discussion with Valve. Valve may also take action if your Season Pass content is not released after 1 year has passed. Actions may include refunds to customers and removing the Season Pass from sale on Steam. So, nice that some consequences are being implemented across the board for content like this. Y'all already know how I feel. I'm not a big fan of the Season Pass, Battle Pass gimmick. I totally understand why developers are flocking to this. The model is actually genius because a currency that you play with when it comes to Season Pass and Battle Pass content and things of that nature is time. And if you get the consumer to buy a season pass, or if they buy the deluxe edition that has early access because they want to play the game and there's a season pass in that, that incentivizes them to continue playing the game, return to the game when said content is coming out, investing more time. Not only is the currency they're getting from you the direct monetary deposit to buy said game or buy season pass, but they're also getting your time, which these days with these games with DLC, microtransactions, and things of that nature, your time becomes an incredible currency, because the more investment you have from a money standpoint, but also a time standpoint, the more you're continuing to invest. You know, the cost sunk fallacy, as they would call it. Once you're in, it's hard to sometimes get out of it when you've invested so much. But it is good that some safeguards are being put in place by Steam, so that is great. But that is going to do it for me. Interested to hear what you guys think in the comments section down below. Certainly do sound off there. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.